Hello you beautiful top teners, how are you? Are you feeling particularly beautiful today? I have to say, you look it. I'm Rebecca Felgate and I've had so much fun researching today's topic for you. It has been hilarious. Let's take an adventure I like to call the top 10 weirdest kids shows. I have to say, a lot of these are from my home country of the UK. God knows what we were taking. So in at number 10 we have Cat Dog. One fine day with a woof and a purr, a cat dog was born and it caused a stir. I used to love Cat Dog. Okay, so conjoined twins sharing one body, one cat, one dog. Sure. This Nickelodeon cartoon makes absolutely no shred of sense and leaves a lasting question as to how on earth this cheeky creature poops. But you know what? It's fun, so why not? In at number 9 we have the hilarious House of Frankenstein. Now the hilarious House of Frankenstein was a 1970s Canadian children's TV classic. It isn't the show's premise that is weird at all. Many kids love a spooky tale of Frankenstein. It's the whole presentation of the thing that's just a little bit weird. Frankenstein and Count Dracula would often sing songs together. Sure, fine. The show also featured an array of strange characters including a DJ werewolf, a purple sea serpent who said the word gronk just a whole bunch, a Hindu guru, and, my favourite, a mosquito that would tell a quick joke before biting a human foot. Sure. Pair that all with some psychedelic background visuals and we have the House of Frankenstein in all its weird glory. A classic British one at number 8, we have the Teletubbies. Okay, so I am told by my Canadian friends that the Teletubbies actually managed to infiltrate the rest of the world, so this wasn't just a weird British thing. Tinky Winky. No, I'm not even gonna sing it. So you may have grown up watching the Teletubbies thinking it was perfectly normal, harmless fun, but think about it. I mean, really think about it. So the Teletubbies are weird alien-like fellows. They live in a crazy land called Teletubbyland, very imaginative, and the universe is presided over by a baby that lives in the sun. Meanwhile, there are rabbits just running amok everywhere, and there's kind of like a dystopian 1984 speaker that comes out of the ground telling them what to do. Weird. Also, don't even get me started on Nunu. I love him, but what is he up to? Sinister. Slightly less sinister, but still a tiny bit sinister and definitely very weird. At number 7 we have Torchy the Battery Boy. Okay, so Torchy looks like a genuine demon, but no worries, he's actually part boy, battery operated, part torch. When there's trouble, he shines his head torch on the action, solves some crime, I think. So the 1960s TV show Torchy the Battery Boy was set in Topsy-Turvy Land, a place where toys from naughty children go to live. Apparently though, toys can be bad too. Enter Pongo the Pirate, who, I quote, says, "Loves to pinch, loves to spank. If he catches you, he'll make you walk the plank." Stop that spanking, you cheeky pirate. Baddies be gone, Torchy will soon shine a light on injustice. The irony is that Torchy is actually a puppet, so no batteries are actually required. This is creepy on so many levels. Also, I'm not sure where they're kind of expecting the batteries to be. Maybe let's just stop this right there. In at number 6 we have Sigmund and the Sea Monsters. Ooh. Now this is another 1970s classic, and by the looks of it there must be a whole bunch of 40-year-olds out there who grew up watching this stuff and who are just really confused in life. So Sigmund is a monster that has been ditched by his family for refusing to scare people. In an unlikely turn of events, he befriends two boys playing on a beach and becomes their BFF. The boys would often save Sigmund from mishaps and stop him from being found by his fellow, less understanding sea friends. And of course they would all sing songs, because what good sea monster doesn't like a tune? For me it's all about the costumes here. Sigmund's kinda cute and floopy. A really weird one from England next, we have Wysiwyg. Right, so even if you are from England, you may not remember this show. It only ran for 2 seasons. Wysiwyg, let me tell you about Wysiwyg. Wysiwyg is like a pink, fluffy, brain-sized chihuahua-faced creature with kind of withered hands that floats around granting wishes. He zooms all over the room. He's a wish-granting fiend. Wysiwyg befriends 2 young boys who like to take him to school in their school bag, but Wysiwyg breaks free of the bag. Cue wish-granting chaos. One of my favourites from England up next, and also totally on crack weird, it's Bodger and Badger. So one thing that absolutely definitely did not extend beyond the UK was Bodger and Badger. Me and Danny Burke grew up watching this, which is probably why we're so weird now. So Bodger is a human and a handyman, and Badger is, you guessed it, a badger who likes to cause chaos. I mean, humans and badgers, friends since the dawn of time, right? Badger wears a beret because he is clearly an on-fleek fashion badger. He also likes mashed potato. His unyielding love of mashed potato gets him in all kinds of scrapes that Bodger has to sort out. I literally strongly advise every single one of you to go on YouTube and check out an episode of Bodger and Badger, because I swear to God they do not make it like the 90s did. Watch it. Also, there's a really good theme tune, but I'll let you find that out for yourself. So one from Japan here next. At number 3 we have Anpanman. So do we have any Japanese audience members out there? If so, can we please talk about Anpanman? Those of you that aren't Japanese, let me fill you in. Anpanman, fun to say, fun to watch, is a cartoon about a guy with an anpan for a head. Now if you don't know what an anpan is, it's a Japanese bun filled with red bean curd. Great. Now Anpanman came to life when his uncle baked him, but sometimes, like all good perishable goods, he needs a new head baked. His eyes turn to crosses, he has a new one baked, everything's fine. Also, because Anpanman is a lovable and giving fiend, he will let people eat his head when they're hungry. Great. I wish I had a friend like out there if I got hungry and they'd just like give me part of their face. Wouldn't that be creepy or weird? No. In at number 2 we have a classic. It is the Magic School Bus. Right on the Magic School Bus, toot toot. I have to say, as a kid, I absolutely loved the Magic School Bus, but if you stop to think about it, it is weird as. So I guess the whole concept of the show is to make going to school fun for kids. They're like, I see that school bus outside my house, let me get on it. What kind of adventure am I gonna go on today? I mean, who knows? But for me, this whole show just takes it a little bit too far. It just gets a little bit crazy. Some such instances are when the kids are turned into plants, bees, their teacher is turned into a giant crab monster, the bus itself is turned into a terrifying spider, and there's the time that the bus is shrunken and ingested and the kids go on an adventure through a body, come face to face with the anus. But for me, the weirdest episode of Magic School Bus is when the kids are turned into unfertilized salmon eggs, the bus is floating around pretending to be a salmon, then male salmons come along and, let's say, squirt on them, and they're fertilized. This is weird. This is weird, weird, weird. I don't feel okay. Magic School Bus, what were you thinking? Okay guys, so this has been a weird romp in our most amazing top 10 of the weirdest kids shows out there. But I have a classic for you at number 1. It is so weird that I just feel a bit weird in myself. In at number 1, we have Nosey Bonk. Yes, Nosey Bonk from Jigsaw. Right, so the 1970s show Jigsaw was weird as a whole. The whole thing centered around a disembodied jigsaw piece just sassing around and providing all kinds of insightful commentary. But the weirdest thing about this is the character of Nosey Bonk. So strange to say the least, this is like a crazy mime artist. He wears white gloves and a mime mask with a really long nose. He then goes around to sort of piano music planting seeds. Fine, because you know what? Nosey Bonk can be a gardener, that's okay. But when the seeds grow, they grow into really long white noses. I don't know what this is saying, it's kind of phallic, I'm very confused. Nosey Bonk, you're creepy. He also has like a big smile. I'm scared of Nosey Bonk, I will have nightmares forever. So that is the weirdest kids show. So guys, that was the top 10 weirdest kids shows out there, but as I was finishing this video, one of our editors let me in on a little nugget of joy. He said, Rebecca, I can't believe you didn't include Flying House. And I said, Dylan, what is Flying House? He told me it's weird. So apparently Flying House is a story of a house that, you guessed it, flied, but it can also turn into a Bible. Jesus is there, kids are there, Jesus also has a robot butler. It's super weird. So there you go guys, that was 11 weird kids shows for the price of 10. Don't say I don't treat you. I'm Rebecca Felgate. This has been Most Amazing Top 10. Also, why don't you guys like, share and subscribe to our fabulous channel, and I'll see you next time.